Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5. Up to the 25-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
This Jacksonville unit really struggled to get to the quarterback in 2020. Just 18 sacks as a team. Only Cincinnati had fewer. Remember, they used to be known as Saxonville. They want to get back to those ways here in 2021.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Watson. He gets it to Cooks. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Second and 12. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early? Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
From the 22, Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. A big hole right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dan Arnold, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Texans nothing. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check, check. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Alert!
On 1st down, it's Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Bo's the mic. Mike's Bo. 1, 2, 3. Hey, 59! 44, Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and that's complete to Cooks. 1st down Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A run with Lindsay out of the gun. Fights loose. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Another completion there. We think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Second and 15. They go play action now. Lawrence looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Watson. And this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. Working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Here's a give to Etienne. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Arnold. And he is going to have a Jags first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Lawrence will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Lawrence sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now a first down throw, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before the break, Watson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call. One that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Five yards remain on second down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Arnold. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. ETN on the toss right. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. Touchdown! Dan Arnold. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
44's Mike. Check. 89. Get the way.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Watson off play action. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll go again with Etienne. A first down and more, Etienne. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Play action. It's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Dan Arnold with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars continue to roll. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. After the run, Watson going to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action with Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. That one complete. He finds Shark. Lawrence to Chark. 1st down, Jacksonville. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. And how would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Well, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. On play action, Lawrence. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
On first down, it's Watson.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on second and long. Watson. That's caught. It's Chris Moore.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on third down, Watson. Caught here by Conley. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Watson. He's got his target, Chris Conley. And he's got this down to the 35. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. A handoff, Lindsey running left. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Rolling to his right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. He gets it to Cooks. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They go play action now. Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now Lawrence. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Lawrence to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Watson on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. What a difference a year makes so far, at least. These guys last place in their division a year ago. Looking like they're going to move to 1-0 right now.
Not really unusual in the NFL, though, is it? Because we always talk about every year, 8-8 is kind of the baseline for everyone, plus or minus. And we've seen many teams go from worst to first. I know it's 1 week. But still, they're starting to think to themselves, we've got a chance this season.
Here's Smith to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags, it's a victory.